So I had this problem where I was terrible at just open source in general because people would like raise issues on random repos of
Hmm.
stuff that I'd done or been a part of, and then I'd never respond because I just never knew that it existed.
Hmm.
Um, and like I tried the GitHub notification UI at one point. It was super noisy, and then emails, but then that would be super noisy, and it just nothing worked. Whereas Octobox is this tool that I found, and I love it because it's literally stuck with me for a couple of months, if not longer, and it's working, and I'm in love with it. So all it is like an inbox for your GitHub issues, pull requests, and everything. So as long as you're like watching a repo, you get a long list of all the things that currently like you should be involved in or you need to respond to. And it's great because it tracks like down here all the things at the bottom. These are super old issues, but I know that I need to do something with them. Other ones, like all the ones up here, I haven't seen. They're new and they're all well. Basically, I need to do something with them, and I'm in love with it because as soon as you're done with something, you just check it, mark it off. There we go. We've got some new ones there. Um, you can even star it and then create like a little list of additional things.
That's super nice.
But it's gotten to a point now where I can like basically the minute I have time to do like a load of GitHub issue sorting out, I can just go here, refresh it, go through all my lists, and then get through everything, and then I'm like done, go away, and then later on come back, and then I've got a new list of things. It's amazing. If you haven't checked it out, you definitely should. Like for me, I'm in love with it.
I'll be honest, like the ability to star specific issues is like huge for me. I gave up on the GitHub notifications UI a little while ago just because there's a lot of stuff in there. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna check that out.
Like the only like feature requests that I've made to them, although like they responded like super quick and were like, yeah, that's way harder than you think it is like if someone raises a pull request against one of your repos, say, you'll get a notification saying, oh, there's a new pull request in your thing.
Hmm.
That's fine. You can go and you'll like deal with it and maybe you'll approve it or what have you and leave it. Once that pull request gets merged and maybe it's like a fix or an issue, so the issue will be closed, you'll suddenly get like two notifications. One will be for the issue that's closed and the other one will be the pull request that's merged. There's a bit of me that's just like I could auto archive them if I knew that that's what had happened,
Right.
but it's not surfaced anywhere. But beyond that, this thing is like perfect for me. I love it. The other tool, and they've recently done a new update, is Greenkeeper. The change that they've made is like it's much more integrated with GitHub now, like in terms of just being an app, and it is amazing. So what Greenkeeper does is it manages all your npm modules, right?
Hmm.
So if there's a new version, it will create a new PR that will basically say, here's the version like being bumped for you.
Okay.
Love it. So now all you have to do is you can just go through their process, configure it, and it'll basically sit there and give you all of the repos that you want to enable it for. So you can do it for all of them or just a select few. Like I just handpick the ones I know that I want to babysit.
So how reliable is this in general?
So I've been using this probably for about 6 months to 12 months now, like as well as like their older version, which was just a slightly more fiddlier way of setting it up. But it's been immensely helpful for me. Like I haven't had any problems with it because all it's doing is literally going npm's updated, here's a fork. Like the only thing I think is if you don't have any tests, I think it will auto approve the pull request unless it's a major version bump, in which case they're like, this is completely out of your packages versioning that you're going to allow. So therefore, like we'll just sit there and say you need to approve this or not because it's probably not cool.
So when you say auto approve, does that mean it will modify your repo directly itself?
Yes, it will approve the pull request if your tests pass. Yes. But the flip side is what this is actually meaning is like, let's say you said install version 2.0.0 and you allow any minor or patch release to be approved. Users are already getting that.
Okay, so you're still sort of in control.
Yeah. Chances are as well you could probably configure it not to auto approve.
Okay.
But like I say, if my tests are passing, I'm actually like, yeah, okay, you can just bump that up. It's good.
That's kind of cool.
I like it. And the plus side is if it fails, it won't approve it. At that point, you also know you have a problem. And then it's in my Octobox, and then I'm so happy.
Nice.
And you were saying there was something else.
Oh, there's
as well.
so many like tools around Git. There's like there's source tree, there's tower. Back in the day, I used Hub a lot. Hub's really nice because it'll like save you having to, type out or even paste in the complete URL for like a repo. You can just like git clone dot files or whatever have you, and it'll clone, like it'll know to clone your
Oh.
usernames dot files, and it'll shorten anything else that you need to clone. It also lets you like do things like browse the issues for the current repository that you're on, and do all sorts of other fun things. It's a really nice like helper tool for open source maintainers.
Yeah, nice. It's kind of like a set of like command line utilities that you can just get.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. And if folks are on the go and they also want to check out like their repos and their issues and diffs and stuff like that, Hussein Durje released gitpoint.co, which is like a React Native app that lets you basically it's a GitHub viewer for
Nice.
iOS. So folks can check that out as
Yeah.
well.
I just noticed that Octobox does have a mobile optimized version as well. So you
That's
could technically
fancy.
use it on the go if you wanted to.
That is fancy.
But yeah, I don't know. I love these little like GitHub tips and tricks and random things that just make it a bit easier for my workflow.
Yeah. So what's your GitHub workflow? We'd like to hear from you. We'd like to learn about any other aliases or tools or tricks that you've got.
Yeah, if we can steal them, that'd be great.